What's up, guys? Yeah, like the title of my stream, I'm bored. I'm not really doing much, so why not? If I'm gonna, I was thinking about watching these videos anyway. So if I'm gonna watch them, why not record? Why not react to them live, right? So if you guys want to watch, cool. If I mean, this is impromptu. I don't usually stream on a Sunday, so yeah. I mean, hopefully you guys had a good Sunday as well. Mine is boring. I just stayed home. I just chilled. I didn't really do much. I did exercise a bit. But yeah, I'm not really doing much. So why not watch some videos, right? So if you guys want to join me, if you guys are bored, why not? Let's check out some videos together. All right. So yeah, let's check out these videos together and see if they're good or not.
So do you can
All right, let's check out this video.
So Amy, you're a pilot, a model, and a high-end companion. So do you consider yourself a worker?
So it's a funny thing. According to the community, I'm not totally one, but according to the general public, I am. So I guess it depends who you ask.
Can I have you just scoot your mic to the edge of the table, like that corner? Perfect.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you say the general public, I'm assuming that you mean more people when you say general public.
I mean, I certainly haven't talked to anybody, but I sort of, yeah, I date. I am only attracted to wealthy, generous men who provide for me. That's all I've ever dated in my entire life. It's all I ever would. I'd rather be single than split bills. So yeah, that is how I like to live. But like sport type of women have told me that I don't qualify as one. So I'm not sure why.
Do you not consider yourself a...
No, they tell me that I don't qualify because I don't do the same stuff and live the same way. But I am. I
Well,
very much
I
think
have
sex
to
work should
ask,
be decriminalized, and I think even if you hate it, the way we handle it in America is harmful. But that's a different discussion. So
Well, I'm happy to get into that discussion, but before we
it's a long
do,
one.
you are. I'm just curious. What are you bringing to the table besides your body to these men who are taking care of you?
You'd have to ask them.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You'd have to ask them. They're the ones who want to date me.
So, from your perspective, what do you bring?
Me.
Your body.
So, what does that mean?
I mean, you'd have to ask someone who loves me why they love me. I'm not a mind reader.
No, I'm not asking you to be a mind reader. I'm just asking, you are on the other end of this relationship. I assume you know what you bring to the table of the relationship, right?
If somebody loves me, and I love them, then I keep dating them. I don't really worry about the why.
So you don't know what you bring to the table?
I don't really give it that much consideration.
Well, if you had to guess, if you had to take the attributes you think that they're after the most, what would you say they were?
Don't know. I'm not a mind reader.
You've never even asked?
Never. Nope.
You've never asked, why do you love me?
No. Why would I ask
You
that?
never asked, why do you like me?
No.
That's an
You never
to
asked,
ask
what are
that.
the things about me that you adore?
No.
You never asked any of those questions?
I have not.
So then, essentially, you're just giving them sex, and in exchange, they're giving you money, and that's it?
Hopefully
Or
not.
is this well, then what else is there?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
I mean, if you don't know, then I mean, I'm asking you. You're on the other end of the relationship. That's kind of an odd answer, right? So if
Okay.
somebody were to say, "What do you bring to the table between you and your wife?" You say, "Well, you can ask my wife." If they say, "Well, but I'm asking you, what do you think you bring to the table?" I think I would have pretty good answers for what I think I bring to the table. You don't have any?
No, not for you.
Not
What
for
does that
you.
mean? Not for me. Does that mean you have answers for somebody else who's not me?
No.
No, you don't have those either? So you just don't have any answers at all?
Correct.
Okay. Very good faith, by the way.
I'm a little confused though because, so you said you're a high-end companion. But you don't, just so I have this correct, you don't consider yourself an escort?
I sort of thought it was similar with very much longer relationships, but in the sense that I like men who provide for me. So
Well-
I thought I was kind of with extremely long and deep relationships, but
Okay.
but people in my industry say that I'm not. So
Yeah, so
I don't know what you would call me. I don't really think about it a lot.
So you have a website, it says world's most exclusive model.
All of
Sometimes I this is the thing, right? This is a topic that, or a thought where money just amplifies who you are. Here's a woman that I see annoying. I see, it's like, look at this, right? Because here, she said men that provide for her, men that spoils her, whatever. So these obviously are men that well above 6 figures, possibly in the 7 figures. You are top, at least financially, top level men. And this is what you pay for? I mean, here's the thing, is like, maybe I don't, because I don't live that lifestyle, right? I ain't a 7-figure man. But if I'm gonna pay for something, who she doesn't even know, because in the sense she doesn't even know what she provides these men. So I might as well get younger products, younger women, to, if I'm just gonna have sex with them, right? If I'm just gonna spend time with them. If I'm gonna get an airhead, well, why not get younger? This is the thing where most likely these are wealthy men, but again, most likely below average men in every other sense besides money, because this is what you want. I mean, because like, again, she's an escort, like, or whatever, so you're paying for her to be around you. What is there worth it? That's why I really don't understand it, because in my mind it's like, if I'm gonna pay for a woman, if I'm paying for a woman, it better be well worth the money. I can't really see that being all that worth it.
that was written by my lawyers for SEO. I've never actually read it, so I don't know what it says.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, if a guy contacted you and wanted to go on a date with you, aside from, I guess, paying for the meal, I mean, would you charge him for your time to, like, go on the date?
I would never date a guy who didn't provide enough for the vacation, the outfit, the wardrobe, everything else too.
For a first date?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, so like a new guy comes into the picture, he's asking you out for the first time. I guess, what does he have to do for the date to actually occur?
I mean, it's been years, but many things. I've got to like him a lot. I've got to want to. And yes, he has to be very generous.
Yeah, so when you say very generous, though, I'm looking for something a little more concrete. Like, so you mentioned like wardrobe, he has to pay for clothes. Even on like first time meeting, he has to pay for your clothes?
It depends what the plans are. I mean, again, it's been
He's
years.
taking you a nice steak dinner in New York.
Yeah, I'm going to expect an outfit. I'm going to expect shop. Like usually, you know, they send you to their personal shopper and then the car picks you up at 7:30 and, you know, all the standard stuff. It's pretty normal where I live.
Well, can I ask this maybe a different way? Let us assume for a second that you met an attractive man in an age bracket that you thought was fantastic.
And this is the thing, right? Yeah, she's pure gold digger. I mean, like, blatant, so obvious. I cannot. Here, I guess there are some men that just want women older. I figured, but it's like sometimes, like, if you're going to spend money, I think it's crazy that you're spending money on older women. I mean, this is the game. It's not about love. It's not about you want a relationship, affection, all that shit. It's just, here's a woman that just wants money from you for her time. I think it's crazy. I mean, in my opinion, it's not worth the money.
He said, listen, I want our relationship to be purely material. I just want to have sex with you, and in exchange for that, I'm going to take care of whatever it is your material needs are. You wouldn't date him?
No, that's vulgar, and the answer would be no.
Well, why is it vulgar?
You said purely material.
Yeah, it's purely material.
Yeah, that's not for me.
So then there's something additional to the material that is valuable, right? Yeah, so what are those things about you that are additional to the material that are valuable?
For me to agree to go out with him, I've got to like him, and hopefully, if,
Yeah, no,
in a
I
while,
know
love
you
him. But
like
again,
him,
it's
all
been
that's established.
Yeah.
But if the material itself is not the thing, if there's additions to that from your perspective, what are those additional things about you other than your body, the material, that you think they're interested in?
I don't know. If he's asking me out, I assume he's interested. I'm more concerned with whether I want him or not.
By the way, Andrew, I sent you a text if you could check it really quick.
Okay.
Wrinkly gold digger. Thanks. Yep.
I'm a little confused though.
She's boring to talk to. I mean, she's boring
Maybe
to
it's
talk
just a
to.
question of definitions here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes pulled up, but they're not coming. I mean, so you don't have clients?
It's been years.
So did you used to then? Like you don't? Are you? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but did you used to escort?
I thought that was sort of similar, but I've been told by that escort community that that is not what I am.
Okay. Okay. So there's no, like, let's say you go on a first date with a guy. Is he ever just giving, like, here's $1,000?
No, that'd be a bit reductionist for me. I'd say no to that.
Reductionist?
But you've never been on a
What is that,
first date
too
where
little for
there
her?
was like I'm not talking sex here. I'm just talking like going out on the date where he just gave you like, here's $5,000, here's $1,000.
I've had men send me more than that and never meet me. Tons of them. So all things happen.
Can't understand.
Okay.
This is what, like, I am surprised. I mean, like, again, should I be surprised? No, but it's just that men. This is the thing, right? It just amazes me because money is just. These are men where money is just nothing. Money means nothing to these men, so they can just throw it away to whatever, and I'm amazed. So, yeah, that's a world I don't know because I mean, I'm surprised. I just don't see a whole lot of worth in that. Yeah, excuse me.
I have one quick follow-up I was just curious about. I have a close friend of mine. He's in the chat on my end right now, who's a pilot. And he was just wondering if you could walk us through how you land a plane,
What kind of plane?
any kind of plane.
Well, they differ. The over-the-gate speed is
Yeah,
different based
whichever
on the
one.
type
Pick
of
one.
aircraft.
Just pick one. Yeah, pick whatever one.
Piston, turboprop, jet, like
Whichever
turbine.
one you want. Whichever one.
Well, so you
Pick any.
You set up 45 to the downwind. You set up turn base, turn final. There's things that happen during that, and then you touch down, wheels first, then set the nose down. There's
Yeah, but I mean,
whether you
like,
do.
let's pretend for a second I'm on a plane, whatever plane you pick.
This is. I'm again. These are videos I'm just watching, so I figured why not why not go live, and if you guys are bored too, watch along with me. This woman is very boring, right? She's very boring. She's not engaging, so I'm surprised there are men that will pay for it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's very boring. So I'm gonna check out some other clips, some other videos. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Maybe because again, this is a world that I don't know. So yes, these men may have a lot of money, but they're probably not. These men are probably below average men in every other area. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that she maybe would get certain millionaires or stuff like that. I just think it's amazing where even if you are below average man, but if you have the money and you're gonna pay for it anyway, I might as well pay for a younger woman. I mean, at least something is like really beautiful to look at. I'm sorry if I'm going to look at an older version of a woman, right? I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not. So maybe I'm just weird in that. But it's like if I'm going to, because it's like if you are just going to throw money at a woman, why not go at, because men are just purely visual. So why not go for a younger woman? If you're going to throw money at her anyway. So maybe that's just me, because I think I see nothing worthwhile about her. I mean, she seems like a terrible conversationalist. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna check out these. I like whatever, sometimes.
Really
So-
I'm sorry that you have to.
I like to check them out. So let's check these out. Let's check this one out.
Butt in. You can't let her. I'm sorry. Is your friend? Is she so stupid she can't answer? I'm sorry. Do you say you were raised Catholic?
Yeah. Like I always went to Catholic private schools growing up.
What led you away from Catholicism?
It just wasn't really for me. Like, I guess I kind of just left school, started like another job, and then I kind of just like grew out of it a bit, I guess.
Now, forgive me. I wasn't here at the start of the stream. Did you say that you have
Yeah, I do.
and your father, I would guess, is Catholic?
Not really like my dad, more like my mum.
Well, that's even
We're
worse,
not-
right?
we're not like-
there's no
we
way
don't
that
go to, like,
mom
church or
endorses the
anything.
OnlyFans.
Like,
right?
we're not like that, but
Just so you know, hear me out for a second. If you're talking in the mic while I'm talking, it cuts my audio out.
okay.
So I want to hear what you're saying. Just put your hand up so that I know that you're talking. But back to where I was at, mom's a Catholic, right? I don't know what means.
It means yeah.
Oh, okay. So mom does not approve of the OnlyFans.
No.
No. So what does she say?
Well, she doesn't really say. She can't really do much, but she just doesn't support it.
Okay. What does dad say?
Dad says the same stuff as mum.
But dad's not a Catholic.
I mean, he is, but like he's not really like involved as much as like my mum is.
That makes sense. Okay, so mom is, I don't know, more dogmatic. She's more into the Catholic faith than dad.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that she's like really into it, but like like her growing up, like she went to like Catholic schools as well, whether my dad didn't. So like my dad never like really got brought up in like a Catholic household, but my mum did.
Okay, that makes sense. But mom says no, right?
Yeah.
And you just don't care.
I mean, I do, and like I value her opinion, but I am an adult and I can do what I want.
Well, that's true. You can. I'm not disputing that you can do what you want. You're 18. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But
Yeah.
when you sit down with mom, if you're like, let's pretend.
And here's the thing, right? Yes. Women, no matter the age, they always have this attitude, right? So again, just like with the older escort woman, if I'm gonna pay for it, I might as well just pay for the younger package and have her shut up, right? But here's the thing with women is that older woman is a reflection of these younger women. If you are pretty much selling yourself, essentially doing these the OF stuff, how do you think your future will be? No different than this woman, that woman, right? The older woman, right over here, still selling herself in her later years. She looks like she's probably late 40s. Still selling herself. And you know what? It's fine, right? She seems, I guess, happy about it. That's what she wants. But be sure that these women will live like this woman.
And for a second, you're having that heartfelt conversation with mom. And you're sitting down with mom and you say, I'm on OnlyFans, mom. Your mom says what back to you?
Wait, what? What?
Well, okay, so listen again. You're sitting down for that one heartfelt combo where mom says, sweetheart, can we just talk? And you say, sure, mom. And you sit down with mom and you explain to her everything about your own. And she can even go look it up, right? What does mom say to you?
She doesn't really talk about it anymore. Like when I
Yeah,
first...
but what did she say? What did
she
she
just
say?
said that she was disappointed and that like she wishes that I went down like the other path. But at the end of the day, I am an adult and I can choose what I want to do with my life. But all she can do is just support me and try to tell me what is right and what's wrong. But at the end of the day, she can't control my life.
Sure. Does your mom love you?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think your mom wants the best for you?
Yeah.
You think your mom wants the best for you even if you can't see what is the best for you?
Yeah.
And
Here's the thing with with him and all other like these podcasts having these, these women on. It's foolish. I mean, I get it. These guys, they're speaking the truth. But again, I've said this before. All these young women, right? The women that are in college, the women that are good looking, whatever. All these women that you see on, like Fresh and Fit, whatever, all these other ones, right? These women are essentially in their prime. They're essentially, this is why women's life is on easy mode. Okay? Women's life is on easy mode. When you can easily get money, you can easily get men. What's the point of listening, right? What's the point of advice or trying to talk these women out of doing something? There's no point, because when you get money easily, when you get men easily, there's no point. You get attention easily, because those are the things that women are addicted to. Attention, money, and men. Right? So really, this is why it's pointless. Sometimes I watch because it's interesting, but again, it's pointless talking to women in general. That's why I essentially, how I geared my channel, I never thought I would talk to women essentially, because for women, when you live life on easy mode, you ain't gonna care what anyone else say, because you're not gonna think about the future. When you're past easy mode, right? When you're past, because again, to your 18 to probably 30 to maybe 35, that's it. Easy mode is done. Easy mode is done. You're out of it. So they don't care until they hit the wall, which is, in my opinion, that's when life is on hard mode, right? So it's pointless talking to women a lot of times, because, like I said, women's life is on easy mode. They can get pretty much any man they want, at least sexually, and if they want, they can sell themselves on, online to have thousands upon thousands of dollars. Because I can't sell my foot pictures and make a living from that. Women can't. Okay? So of course talking to these women is pointless. So it gets annoying sometimes, right? Because again, these women won't understand, because it's like, what? I don't understand. My life is so good. My life is so easy. So what are you trying to say? Tell me not to do OF? Why? Because my life is amazing.
And hasn't she always been that way ever since you were a little girl? Mm-hmm. Then why don't you trust her?
I do trust her, but
Then if she says to you not to do OnlyFans, why don't you trust her?
Because I want to do it.
Right. But when you were a little kid and you wanted to stick your finger in the light socket, you wanted to stick your finger in there, and she said, no, sweetheart, you can't do that because I love you. And I want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. I want to make sure that you don't do something terrible to yourself. Right?
Yeah.
You listen to mom. What changed? What changed from knowing that mom knows everything about her little girl? She loves you. She adores you. She thinks you're great. You are the offspring of mom.
What changed is they hit easy mode. They hit easy mode. Access to money is easy. Like literally, like you take a picture of yourself, put it online, you make thousands. Boom. What else? There's really no work to it, right? No work to that. You take a picture of yourself, post it online, boom, attention galore. But like you dress nice, you walk outside, boom, men are oogling at you, right? Men want to tap that. So once this is a thing, once women enter easy mode, where life is so easy, life where they look for the easy, because this is the insanity of a lot of women, the strong independent crap, right? The whole this is weird, the little black baby, that's weird. The whole, what is it? I've learned throughout all these things of watching, women live in hypocrisy. They call themselves strong, independent, right? They don't need no man, but a lot of women use men to get ahead. Okay, they use men to get. A lot of the money that the women, how women, a lot more women become six-figure earners is through men's pockets, right? Like divorce, that's a big way of how women actually get ahead in life, right? And then doing, explicit content to extract men's money. So when life is easy, it don't matter. It don't matter what people tell you. It don't matter what people tell you your future will be, your life will be, or the problems. It don't matter. Because a lot of women, they only care about the present. And that is why, right? That is why you hear so much. Why the past is in the past. Why body count doesn't matter. The past is in the past. Because the present is all women care about. That's it.
And she's protected you your whole life. And now, at this one pinnacle moment, you say, fuck off, mom. Well, like, what changed? What changed the dynamic?
Oh my God.
I guess like my age and like
Back to this. Mom loves you. Mom adores you. You adore mom. You love her. She took care of you your whole life, made sure you reached adulthood. You didn't stick your finger in the light socket. Why is it her one piece of advice is don't do this, and you just say, fuck off, mom? I don't understand that.
Work.
yeah.
That was me. That was me, by the way. Thank you.
He's being virtuous, right? He wants to understand why she. But this is the thing. This is the thing. Women say men are simple. Women are not that complicated, in the sense that a lot of things, it's easy to tell what women think. It's easy. If you see my live, right, my recent live, a woman just complaining. A man wanted to take her on a trip. She didn't want that. She said, "My bills are pay a bill, right?" That's it. She just said, "Pay a bill. Pay my my rent. Pay my health care." This is the thing. Women just want an easy life. They want to live how they want. They don't want adult responsibilities. Here's this woman that's like probably 20, in her early 20s. She doesn't need to worry about nothing. Imagine that. Men don't know that. Men do not know that. Imagine where you live a life where you don't have to worry about absolutely nothing. Nothing. You're not worrying about nothing. You have money. You have a lot of money, and you can get money very easily, very quickly. Men constantly want you, right? And again, even though the men just want you for sex, women can't distinguish that. Oh, he wants me just for sex, but women don't care, right? They think men just want them. So, what is there to worry about? What in life is there to worry about? And that's the easy mode women live in. So it don't matter. It's not going to change. When you live life on easy, who wouldn't want that, right? Who wouldn't want that? So these women don't understand it, and they can't change it. And this is the thing, right? Yeah, Tux. This is the thing with women don't understand that their future is going to be very bleak. But again, women don't care. And women don't care how their future will turn out because their present is how they want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The answer
I'm
is
just not really
yeah.
fucked to answer that question because I'm not going to win with you. You're just going to keep trying to like say shit. That's
No.
like
no,
I'm
I'm-
trying like
It's
I'm,
too
I'm-
late,
I'm
and I
actually
want to
trying
go.
to
yeah, like I'm trying to explain to you that like obviously like it comes with age and obviously like as I get older like I'm not going to listen to some things that like my parents think, but you just keep arguing, so just
And honestly, it's just the generation.
Well,
It's
honestly, I'm not
normalised in our
talking to you.
area.
Shut the fuck up until I'm
Oh
done.
shit!
with your
Drunk
fucking-
Andrew's
shut up.
off the.
Until we're done.
rails.
I didn't
You're a
ask you
troll,
for your
shut up.
fucking opinion. So anyway, back to your buddy. As we were having this great spirited conversation that you butted into, I'm
Rude.
just
Yes.
curious
Rude.
if we're
rude, I'm
talking
trying.
about you and your mom, and you say mom
Can we
loves
please
me,
skip
mom
this
has taken care
question?
of me my entire life, she absolutely adores me. She just happens to be wrong on this one thing that she's adamant that I don't do. Why don't you yield to her wisdom?
because I just didn't.
I think that was a checkmate. I think you checkmated
Because you
Andrew.
just don't care.
It's a
You
check.
just
And
don't
I
care.
don't want to answer this question. It's getting boring now.
She's bored.
Yeah, I know. I don't, but
She's
I don't
got
care if
the
you're
TikTok
bored.
brain.
You know,
The
the
TikTok
funnest
brain
part
has
of this
kicked
entire
in.
night is this exchange. This is the exchange that people will look at, and who cares if you're bored? I want to know
Who
the fucking
freaking
answer to the
cares?
question. Can you actually answer the question, or
Put
can't
some
you?
shrimp on the barbie
well,
and
what
answer
if
the
I don't want
question.
to fucking answer the question?
Put some shrimp on the barbie.
Then answer it.
Answer the question.
So the question
Answer.
is, why don't you trust your mother now, even though she kept you alive?
If you guys know, right, that the Andrew guy, I've been watching some of his videos. I like that his debater mindset. You know how he debates, trying to be factual, all this stuff. But it is ridiculous to try to be logical or try to have a deeper discussion with women like this. You just can't. You can't. So these women are just very low intellect. But it don't matter. It don't matter that these women have low intellect or they get bored, they don't care, they have a short attention span. It don't change nothing. So I just think that it is what it is, right? Because like I've said this before, women like this, they don't care. They are living a life where there's no. This is something that a lot of men gotta see, right? A lot of us men, right? We hold these women accountable. We criticize them. We critique them. We say shit, but we have to understand, and I understand this, right? Because so I would not talk to these women to their face because it don't matter. It won't change shit because again, these women in general, they live life on easy mode because it's not that hard to get money and it's not hard to get men. Men are different, right? It is hard to get money and it's hard to get a woman. So we know, the insanity of it. But women, when everything comes to you easy, like a spoiled child, okay? Just think about it. A spoiled child, their attention span is short. They don't care about nothing besides themselves, and they don't care about only about what's next for them. That's it. They only care about. They don't worry about nothing. So again, that's why women like this is just very like children. So that's the thing we go through. But it's, I don't know. Yeah. So that's why I've said that it don't make sense to talk like these women panels, stuff like this. It's tedious, right? I mean, yes, I don't disagree that the unattractive women would have it tough, but I honestly say even the most unattractive women is not as tough as men. Plain and simple. Now, again, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have it easy, right? But I've always said, no matter if you're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, there will always be men out there that would want you. So for men, you can't necessarily the same thing. Let's switch it up. Because 2 videos of whatever it wasn't as interesting as I had hoped. So let's switch it up. Let's do some Kendra G Kendra G videos. Yeah? They're always fun. All right, let's check this out.
Hey, hi.
Hi, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So bring the camera up a little bit so your head's not cut off.
Wait, bro.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kendra.
You ready?
It's terrible. Can you see me?
I can see you. I just don't want your head cut off. You're frozen now. Don't have your head cut off, though.
My head cut off? Okay, hold on, wait.
Which means I got to see your full head. I guess I should see your hairstyle. No, but we want the better
That's too much light.
We want the better light before. All right.
I'm sorry, Kendra.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Freckles.
What's your name? Want me to call you Freckles?
I want you to call me Freckles.
Freckles, where you calling us from?
Oh,
I agree, right? You can try to get rich like as a man if you're unattractive, but that's still not an easy feat. So yeah, you can compensate with money, but that's still not an easy feat because imagine when only about 20% of men in the whole US makes about 100K, you can tell that it's not an easy feat to, become rich or compensate enough for your lacks of luck. And you know what? To be honest, I'm trying, right? I'm investing. I am trying to focus on my finances to, offset my average looks. So, I'm trying my best, but it ain't easy. It definitely ain't easy. And again, I'm not getting younger as I'm trying to offset my dating market value per se.
right now I'm in Aruba.
Aruba. Okay, you on vacation?
Yeah.
You on vacation?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you live in? Do you live in America?
I live in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Yeah.
Who you on vacation with, Freckles?
I'm on vacation with my friend. It's his birthday.
Is he gay? Okay. I was gonna say, what you calling me for? You went on vacation with a man.
I know.
All right, Freckles, how old are you?
Say what?
How old are you?
I'm 21 forever, but I'll be 35 in August.
35 in August. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Why do you want to be 21 forever?
Well, my great grandma always said, you're however old you feel. So I don't want to ever feel 90 or 100. So I'll feel 21 forever.
Okay. she's gonna be 21 forever, but she's 35. Do you have any kids,
In
Freckles?
August, 35 in
So-
August. I'm
All right, ask you your
34.
age. You want to say 34?
21, but I'm 34.
Ooh, child. Do you have any kids?
I have identical twins.
How old are your twins?
14.
14. Have you been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
About 6 months ago.
You just got divorced. Why?
I just got divorced. It's about to be a year and 6 more months, Kendra. Don't do that.
Well,
It's about to
here's the
be a
deal.
year, Kendra.
Okay. Well, the only reason I said just got divorced because 6 months and your children are 14. So I thought maybe you got divorced years ago. So why did you
No.
guys get divorced?
He wasn't ready.
It wasn't right. Okay. Freckles, what do you do for a living?
He wasn't ready? What does that mean? He proposed to you, so he was ready when he... This is the thing where women don't make sense. So, he was ready when he proposed to you, and then you accept it. It's like, what? That don't make sense. So, if he wasn't ready when you guys were married, he shouldn't have been ready when he proposed to you. Women are just, this is why I think women are pure manipulators and liars, because it don't make sense. Their logic is not logical. It don't make sense. Was he ready when he proposed to you, or wasn't he? Because how can he be ready when he proposed to you, yet he wasn't ready when you guys were married? And it's like, I'm assuming that the man that she married is also these kids' father. So he was ready when you had his kids. When this is women, they're like, that's the shit that don't add up. Right? It don't add up. Their reasonings never make sense.
I do too much, but I'm a behavior technician.
Child, Freckles, girl. So we got Freckles.
Oh, I definitely agree that women that think they're forever young, that's a red flag. That's delusional.
Behavior technician. She lives in Atlanta, currently calling us from Aruba. Mom to a 14-year-old identical twins. Are your twins by your ex-husband? I'm assuming yes.
No.
Well, they're not. How long was you married for?
I was married for about 5.5 years.
Okay.
You were married for about 5 years. It seems like he was ready throughout those 5 years. And here's the thing, right? That's the insanity. He accepted you as a single mom. This is the thing why single moms are so difficult. Again, it's an assumption, but it's usually accurate. He accepted you as a single mom, dealt with you as a single mom, married you as a single mom, and you left him because he wasn't ready. After 5 years, after accepting his proposal, after being with him, married to him for 5 years, he wasn't ready. This is why single moms are, a lot of them will be perpetually single, because they make dating them impossible. They make dating them a chore. They make dating them a lose-lose investment. You get nothing out of it.
So your twins are by another man.
Yes.
Okay. And she got divorced to her husband 6 months ago. 34, but forever 21.
Forever 21.
What kind of man you looking for, love?
Someone who's honest, open, in tune with nature. Someone who knows how to communicate well.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Too many baby mamas.
So many baby mamas. Okay.
Don't know how to communicate.
She's the baby mama herself.
Right?
And don't know how to listen.
For now, listen. Should he look a certain way?
Definitely have to be in shape. You got to be able to see your cock when you look down. What? I'm just saying. You do. How do you do, Kendra? You know, a lot of people look down and they see McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, and everything that they had the whole year. You got to be able to see your cock when you look down.
So that is the in shape test.
Yeah.
So if you
Gotta
can
be in
look
shape.
down and you can't see your manhood, you're not an option.
Not an option. Period.
Now let's do the test. Well, listen, you know, some fellas will say, well, I want a girl that can see hers when she looks down.
Yes, I see all of me when I look down.
All right, oh God, girl. Do he gotta make a certain amount of money?
He needs to make enough money to be able to take care of himself if he got kids, and to be able to take care of me if I need him to.
Okay. So there's no dollar amount to that. Okay.
No dollar amount.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Don't do that to me. Do not even do that.
Woo, you look good. Okay. Okay. You went, no, girl, you fine. Why are you not talking to the men in Aruba?
Uh-huh.
I said you look fine, like fine as in good. Why are you
Thank
not
you.
entertaining the men in Aruba? The men in Aruba, huh? No, not him. Other men.
Gonna be in Aruba?
Yeah.
I don't know, Kendra. I just haven't I just got here last night. So today's my first night here.
Here's the deal. Shout out. Here's the deal. I love that y'all call me, and you can definitely find love on my show. People have found love, but do not negate your reality, girl.
I'm not.
So okay,
I'm
you just
not.
got here tonight. I want you. You might have to go out without your gay friend because not every man may know your friend is gay, and they may think it's your man, and therefore they may not.
Hold on, wait a minute. She don't even know you. She don't know you right here. Hold up. Kendra, first of all, stop. Kendra, first of all, I'm going to entertain men. Just not tonight. And I can't entertain it with my friend because I'm still in the closet. So, you know, I'm just going to.
I mean, that's his business. We don't gotta get into the business, but I do want to give this. Sometimes you might be with your gay friend might block you from your man. Because what if a guy sees you and thinks that your gay friend is your man when really he's your gay friend? Not saying you can't have your gay friend, but just understand that he might at sometimes, not all times. Looks like I got a lot of gay friends who I couldn't imagine my life without. But some of them you will never know are gay.
And some of them don't even want to say they are, Kendra. So, you're right.
In that manner.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm gay. Come on, man. Don't do.
Okay, whatever. This is what I want. Watching her, right? This is the thing. Women become harder to deal with over age, and their standards just gets annoying, gets too much. It gets what they don't qualify for. She wants a man that, if need be, to take care of her and her kids. Really? She needs. Again, she wants probably a good-looking, athletic man, which is whatever. That's fine. But here's the thing. She's a thing where she's had a past of dealing with two men that didn't work out, right? Her baby daddy and her ex-husband. I think those are things that says a lot about her. And she's a man that listens. It's like, here's the thing, right? Because those are little sly things, but this is a woman most likely hard to deal with. Most likely it's her way, the highway. So a man that needs to be able to take care of her and her kids, yeah, you have to listen and probably obey and, go with what she says is that's hard to deal with, right? And here's a woman that I guarantee you has attitude, I guarantee you is hard to deal with because she's 34 or about to turn 35 or whatever. I've said this. It's not hard for women to get men. But why are they still in the dating market? Because one, they are attracted to and they attract terrible men. Terrible men that, like, let's say, men that are not into long-term relationship, men just want situationships, men are cheaters or abusers, whatever. She's into those type of men, the players, the pookies, whatever. Or, and could be a combination of both, she is hard to deal with. So asking for, pretty much a, desirable man, well, you aren't a desirable woman. Besides, again, she's not terrible looking, so I'm not saying she can't get a man. Of course she could. But again, will she get a man to commit to her? Right? Be faithful to her. I think women will have harder times for that. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Okay. Yeah. Let's check out some TikTok videos. Or, you know what? Maybe watch another Kendra. Because tonight is just like, there's no, I have no rhyme or reason. I'm just watching videos until it's bedtime, as sense, right? So I'm just watching some videos, instead of just wasting time doing nothing or just, chilling online, I might as well, watch some videos and chill with you guys. So, let's see. How you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good Sunday. Oh, Philly. I'm a Philly guy. Right? Live in Philly most of my life, so I want to, like, what one of the monikers, right? Eventually, I'm hoping to put a moniker on my my YouTube banner is like probably the fastest growing men's channel in Philly. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. So I want to do that eventually, because I don't think there's a whole lot of Philly guys making videos and stuff. So I think that would be accurate or pretty interesting to put the moniker on. So that's something. Let's just check out some TikTok videos. Oh, if you guys haven't checked out my TikTok, please check it out, right? Devil's Advocate 01. Please check it out. If you guys are ever on TikTok, yeah, check it out. Subscribe. That would be amazing. That would be helpful. Check out my videos, right? That'll be interesting, right? Let's check out some. Yeah, thank you, DW. It's growing, right? I mean, again, I'm not like the fastest growing channel, but I'm humble, right? I never expect to even get over 2,000. So, I am very humble. Thank you for any and all the support. You guys are amazing. I'm telling you, it is amazing that you guys support me even at all, right? So, I love it. You know, I'm very thankful that you guys are supporting me. So yeah. Um, all right, let's check these clips out. Let's react to it. Yo, thank you, DW, for joining. That's cool. DW, right? That's amazing because I put that little widget or whatever icon up, and I've not seen it yet, so I don't know. I didn't know if it works or not. So thank you for helping me out and showing me that it works. Okay, thank you, bro. Anyway, let's check this clip out.
Tell me who's in the wrong here. I offered to take my man out to lunch, but I checked my account and I literally have no money. I didn't realize my phone bill was due. And we're walking to the restaurant and he's like, I'm not paying. I refuse to pay. You offered. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I feel like the guy should always pay anyways, so it's not that big of a deal that I no longer have money. Tell me who's in the wrong.
She is absolutely wrong. This is the thing where I think that's absolutely a bit disgusting. Right? So it's like, this is the thing. I've said this before. Men get very little benefits from relationship. Women make it seem like men get so much from relationships. But I don't think so. Because women are absurdly selfish. Absurdly. A man is even nowadays, a man is lucky if she even makes him a meal. Right? But usually women don't. Women are not actively or, regularly cooking for men. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't cook for men at all, but it's not like it was back in the day. So the it's not equal. But anyway, let's I guess break it down. I mean, it's a short clip, so it's not a whole lot to need to, but let's say.
Wrong here. I offered to take my man out to lunch, but I checked my.
You offered, right? You offered to take him out to lunch. This is the thing where it's in a relationship. You offer to make him feel special, to make him feel loved. So really, that's the thing where women have to understand. This is a chance for you to make your man feel loved, feel needed, feel that, you know what? That he's appreciated. So, no duh, that's already the mindset that this man is going into, that he has. Okay, my girl who loves me is treating me. But then, if it's on the flip side where my girl loves me, who's treating me, but not treating me anymore, how do you think the man's going to feel? Like shit. Because then I thought it's like, what now? So really, you're not treating me. I'm just taking you out for a meal. So really, it's like no different. It's absolutely selfish and no concern for the men. Women really don't have a concern for men's feelings, men's wants, men's needs. They don't.
And I literally have no money. I didn't realize my phone bill was due. And we're walking.
A phone bill. So listen to this. At most, and I think it's crazy because my phone bill is not that high, but let's say at most, her phone bill is $100. So if her phone bill drained her account to the point where she didn't have money to spend, this woman is absolutely failing as an adult. Okay, she's literally living beyond paycheck to paycheck because again, your phone bill usually shouldn't be the highest bill you have. Okay, some people, you guys, I've always recommended, and I've said to a friend where you gotta keep that in check, right? Having your phone bill being 100, 200, shit like that, it's insane. It is. You don't need it to be that high. So if it can drain your account that much, there's a lot of problems you have. you're failing as an adult.
Walking to the restaurant, and he's like, I'm not paying. I refuse to pay. You offered. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I feel like the guy should always pay anyways, so.
Okay, one, it's absolutely ridiculous that you should feel the guy should always pay. And two, he should always pay when you told him you want to treat him, and he should still pay. So what's the point of him? What's the point of you saying that you will treat him? What's the point of you making him feel special, making him feel loved when you can't even do that? Hell, this is the thing. She might as well just said, I don't know why they're walking then. She should have just stayed home and cook him a meal. It's like the absolute like insanity. It's like you offered, okay? And then you, this is the thing women understand. Men, the little gestures that women make it's so rare that when the women make it, actually men are happy. It makes them feel happy. So I believe that this man, that her boyfriend, was happy that she actually wanted to take him out. Surprise, surprise, take him out on the date, right? Shit like that. And pay for the date. No. You take him out on a date that he has to pay for himself. Then what was the point? What's the point of taking him out? That shit like that is absolutely ridiculous. And this is the thing where the entitlement, men should always pay. Then what's the point of you being an adult? What's the point of you making your own money? If you, this is the thing, men should always pay. Then if you, this is the thing where women will love to put on stereotypes, stigmas, or the traditional roles onto men. Yet women do not want to adhere to anything traditional themselves. So if I should say women should always be in the kitchen, cook and clean, oh, that would be outrage, right? That will be, oh, you're sexist, right? You disrespect me. You don't love me. Shit like that, right? But yet, men should always pay. This is why women live in hypocrisy. Women live in delusion. Things only work one way for women. Tradition on men. Freedom on women. It's absolutely disgusting a lot of times. That's why this is like a really sad, I mean, I guess he loves her, right? But he should really, if this is how she is a lot of times, most often, men need to, this is the thing where men need more self-respect, right? It's like, I ain't dealing with this shit. You how dare you say I should always pay? So, because should I say you should always be in the kitchen cooking and cleaning? You should always give me sex when I want it? No. Oh, those are the ones. Oh, you don't respect me. But then they don't think about, oh, do you respect the man? Do you respect his time? Do you respect his effort? Do you respect his money? No, you don't respect shit. When it comes to men, you don't respect nothing. That's why it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Looking for another video.
I just want to know if
All right, so let's check this video out.
I just want to know if other people feels the same way. That I just had a date. It went great. But sometimes after a date, I just feel incredibly sad, even if everything went well. And I don't know why. And I'm acting like a crazy person. And I couldn't control. I just feel this like feeling of sadness, emptiness, and like abandonment. I don't know. And literally the date was fine. Everything was fine. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Like, do you feel this way? And like every part of me just wanna like block him, self-sabotage, and just never talk to him again so that like I just disappear. So I won't screw it up. Like, I just want to end everything now. When everything was just going so smoothly, like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too broken to have like a normal relationship. Like, it gets so exhausting to overthink everything because you pick up on every little details and vibes, and it's just exhausting to be dating. Even if, and it's not about other people, it's about me. Even if the most perfect guy shows up in my life, I don't think I can right now. So yeah, fuck. I just want to know.
Oh God. Oh God. This is, I've said this before. This is the danger of women. Women talk about emotional intelligence so much. Women talks about, just empathy and all these things when it comes to emotions. But I think men are, in general, better at emotions. Here's why. We have demonized men being stoic. And I think being stoic, right, is men controlling their emotions. Not having these high level of emotions, these high happiness, high sadness. Because then you just look crazy. Okay? You're just unpredictable. You're just unstable. And I've said this before, this is the dangers of a lot of women. Because here's the thing. Victimization, right? Unstableness. The endorphin, right? The dopamine effect of having highs and lows of emotions. Okay? Because people can get, and I think a lot of women, they're getting the high effect of being extremely sad or extremely happy. And this is the thing with, let's say, marriages. Why a lot of marriages fail is because women, their emotion levels just goes flat. Because it's a stable relationship, right? I've heard so many stories of women divorcing men saying that there was nothing wrong. It was a happy marriage. It was a fine. He didn't do nothing bad. I just didn't feel anything for it, right? I there was no butterflies anymore, no chemistry, no vibe, and a lot of times they cheat because the man that's like talking to them, charming them, making them laugh, is giving them that butterfly, right? The butterflies of like first meeting a man, talking to a man, first kissing a man, that endorphin, like, of the butterflies, right? The extreme happiness, that shit, right? Why do you think a lot of women are so addicted to romance novels, or the romance shows, movies, and shit like that? Because it's a fantasy. The enjoyment or the insanity of these high magical chemistry filled moments. And That's very dangerous. When a woman cannot control her emotions, you get erratic women. You get unstable women. You get women that you can't predict what they would do. Because here's a woman, like she said, she had a good date and still wanted to block him. That's the insanity of it. And that's the danger of it. And that's why I've said it. A lot of marriages, right? You hear why the tagline, right, of why you got divorced. Not because he cheated, not because he made less. It's like invocable differences, right? Some arbitrary term. Usually means that she's bored or she doesn't feel it anymore. There's no chemistry. There's no vibe. She's tired of him. She's tired of the marriage, the situation. She's tired of it. She's not getting, any kind of dopamine effect from that relationship because it's boring. And that's the thing. And that's why it's sad that we have demonized men being stoic, because men honestly are better at controlling their emotions or better at emotional things, because they know this is not right. This is unstable. This is crazy. So I guess let's break it down a little bit more.
Feels the same way. That I just had a date. It went great. But sometimes after a date, I just feel incredibly sad, even if everything went well. And I don't know why.
Trauma. This is the thing, right? Again, I'm not recommending it or I'm not advocating for it, but this is why, right? A lot of times women get married early because these traumatic experiences, right? She said it, and we'll probably talk more about it a little bit later. Going on so many dates, dealing with so many different men, right? Getting to know one man, it fails. Getting to know another man, it fails, so on and so on. That wears on people. And that especially wears on women who I honestly believe have fragile minds, emotionally fragile minds, right? So a lot of times, this is why they get and maybe should get married early, because you don't get those trauma from if you get married to one man, you love one man early on in your life, where you didn't have to deal with so many traumatic experiences. I've said this countless times before. Life experience is not good for women, especially when it comes to the dating market. It makes them harder to deal with. And harder to deal with, this here is a perfect example of a one way where I said hard to deal with. The erraticness, the erraticness, right? The unstable of this, the insanity of it. Good date wants to block him. What can he do, right? This is the thing. What men would think. What can I do? I gave her a good date, and yet I still get blocked. I was and this is, I'm just saying in general, I was respectful to her. I still get ignored. I treat her well. I still get broken up with. This is a perfect example. It happens. Men try to do their best, and they still get treated like garbage, still get ignored, still get broken up with, possibly still get cheated on. Because of this right here, this example of insanity. And I guarantee you, this isn't an God damn it, this is not a one-time thing. God, my words, I know how to say that word. It's just, I don't know why my mind is blinking. So, sorry.
And I'm acting like a crazy person, and I couldn't control. I just feel this like feeling of sadness, emptiness, and like abandonment. I don't know. And literally the date was fine. Everything was fine. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Like, do you feel this way? And like, every part of me just wanna like block him, self-sabotage, and just never talk to him again, so that like I just disappear.
And here's the thing, right? I think women do that a lot. Self-sabotage. Why do women constantly go for the bad boys? Why do women look down on good men or men that are boring, right? Men that would treat them well, men that would respect them, men would love them, men would take care of them. They don't want that. They go for the bad boys. They go for men that are clearly red flags. Because women crave to be victims. Maybe that is controversial, but how I've seen society and women crave to be victims. Women are addicted to victimhood. I mean, my own opinion, but I see that reflected a lot in society.
So I won't screw it up. Like, I just want to end everything now. When everything was just going so smoothly, like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too broken to have like a normal relationship.
We have to, man, that's what I'm saying. We have to understand that. I'd gone on dates with broken women. I have, right? Maybe that's my own fault. Maybe I had self-reflection of that shit, right? Where maybe I wanted to save women. You know, that's maybe the idiotic foolishness of me, right? You know, I wanted to save her. I wanted to be her knight in shining armor. And I think a lot of men, we have that problem. We want to be a woman's knight in shining armor because we hope that if I'm her knight in shining armor, I'm who she wanted, right? But sometimes that don't work like that. Because this is the thing where women, sometimes they're just too broken. Or they're broken where you just can't fix it. You're just not the man that will fix it. And this is the thing that we have to understand, that, again, this is the example. Life experience on women is not a good thing. And this is why I get some flack about it, and sometimes, right? On a lot of my Kendra G reaction videos, that if I say, as women get older, they don't qualify for marriage. They don't qualify for good men. Because they only get worse. They only get worse to deal with. You don't get, sadly, you don't get, and this is my own opinion, but I don't think women get better over time. The more experience they have, they just become more broken. I mean, I'm not saying every woman, but I think there's a good amount of women. They only get more broken over time. Because I find women don't really heal that well. All they say they go on this healing journeys and stuff like that, but to be honest, the things that they say subsequently, I don't think they heal that well. So, no.
Like, it gets so exhausting to overthink everything because you pick up on every little details and vibes, and it's just exhausting to be dating. Even if, and it's not about other people, it's about me. Even if the most perfect guy shows up in my life, I don't think I can right now. So yeah, fuck.
It's just the erraticness, right? I mean, this is the thing where women need to understand that early on. If she can't, don't waste a man's time. I mean, this is the thing where you waste. This is the thing, right? A lot of men see that you are wasting my effort. You are wasting my time. You're wasting my money. Again, this is why a lot of times it has created the consequences is that it's created men that they are now in the dating market, where they don't want to be. It's like, why are you wasting my effort, my time, my money? You're broken. right? Or you don't want me or whatever. So stop it, right? This is why a lot of men go for coffee dates, all this shit, because just get to know the person then, right? If he knows that she's erratic, crazy, whatever, gets to know her right then and there. There's very little investment, very little time wasted. So you just do that. But this is, I honestly think, right, in my opinion, this ain't a one-off, right? She ain't alone in this, because even women in the comment sections, a lot of them agree to this too. So this is the thing that men need to understand and see, that the erraticness, right? Emotions for women, because women, in my opinion, they don't control it. They don't control their emotions. They don't, right? They are easily susceptible to being controlled by their emotions. So it just makes them worse. So that's something that we got to understand. All right, what do you guys think? I'm just checking out some videos, so you know, um, let's see if there's any videos. I mean, there's plenty of videos. I mean, all right, let's.
Hey guys.
All right, let's check out this video.
Hey guys, I just parked my car and I'm about to head in for my dance class. But I just wanted to share that I was on Hinge for like a week, and then there was this guy that I matched with and I met him and we hit it off really, really well, to the point where I felt so happy that I met him, like really, really happy. And like we saw each other like a couple of more times, and we would be texting and he would like call me sometimes. So, you know, I thought it was going well. No. Anyways, 3 days ago, he like called it quits. Through text. Like he text dumped me, but technically it wasn't really dumping because we weren't dating. I'm just mad because I liked him. And I just feel like I just got fucked over like crazy. And guess what I did after that? Yes, I deleted Hinge because I'm fucking traumatized, and I hate men still, so anyways, I kind of want to cry because I don't know why I fell for him. Anyways, guys, don't go on Hinge. That's the life lesson for today. But honestly, now that, you know, I'm kind of relaxed and I am thinking about what happened, he's honestly a red flag in all ways. So, like, I definitely dodged a bullet. I know that if we actually dated, he's definitely the type that would have ended up, like, cheating on me or something. So, like, you know what? Good call. Yeah, let's not see each other again. I'm just mad that, like, I really liked him, though. Why is it that us girls, even if they're fucking red flags, we still like them? Like, why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Okay, I have to calm down. But let's go dance it off. Hey guys,
This is ridiculous. It is. You know, women like this isn't. It is. Here's the thing where women don't understand. You gave him nothing. You provided him nothing. He wasn't interested in you. You just weren't that interesting. There was very little things that he found that he wanted. So, you know, blame men. I hate men, right? Because this man didn't want me. It is ridiculous. It amazes me, right? When women pick one man out of many, women pick one man out of many, and that fails, she blames all men. It just, that's the thing. That's where it doesn't make sense. And I go with that with anybody, right? If you chose one person and it fails, your choice, right? Your choice in picking out one person, it fails, and then you blame everyone else, right? It don't make sense because you didn't date everyone else. You weren't dating other men. You weren't interested in other men, and that you say you hate men. No, you hate that one man. But your blanket statement, men. It's ridiculous.
I just parked my car and I'm about to head in for my dance class. But I just wanted to share that I was on Hinge for like a week, and then there was this guy that I matched with, and I met him, and we hit it off really, really well, to the point where I felt so happy that I met him.
And you know what? This is the thing where I wanted to talk about, okay? Here's the thing where women don't understand. Men will do as much as they can to get you to like them. But here's that thing where we don't talk about. What do women do? I honestly believe women are so lazy, absolutely, utterly lazy when it comes to dating. What do? They just dress nice and go to a date. That's it. Women, in my opinion, they put in very, very little effort when it comes to men. When it comes to dating, when it comes to relationship, I really believe women put very little effort. Okay? They put very little effort in getting the man, and they put in little effort in retaining the man. So here's the thing where she most likely failed at. She didn't attract him. He probably was attracted to what she looked like. But when met with him, she didn't do much to attract him. Like with her personality, with the things she did or said. And a lot of times women will gloss over that, right? Because they don't see it as that. They don't see it as that. But this is the flip side. Men will put in the effort to woo you. Women won't do shit. You ain't gonna get. Who knows if he even got sex from her? So, personality, he probably saw nothing worth investing time in.
I'm like really, really happy, and like we saw each other like a couple of more times, and we would be texting, and he would like call me sometimes. So, I thought it was going well. No. Anyways, 3 days ago.
This is something that women should do. How about ask why? Why it didn't go well? Why did you not want to continue it? At least know, right? At least know what was the problem. I think that would be a good thing for a lot of women.
Days ago, he like called it quits through text. through text. Like, he text dumped me, but technically it wasn't really dumping because we weren't dating. I'm just mad because I liked him. Like, I liked him. And I just feel like I just got fucked over like crazy. And guess what I did after that? Yes, I deleted Hinge because I'm fucking traumatized and
Traumatized. It's like the guy didn't want to be with you and you're traumatized. Again, it shows you that I've said it before. Life experience is not good for women. Traumatized. Okay? By a man not wanting her. That will now affect her mentally and make her a little bit more harder to deal with, even though she seems already harder to deal with, right? It will make her worse to deal with for the next man.
I hate men still, so ooh.
I hate men still. So she hated men before. And now after this man, she still hates men. Yeah, that man dodged the bullet. Any woman that ever said she hated men, you dodged the bullet. Because that woman is a pure red flag. Imagine the flip side. If a man said, I hated women, but I'm dating them. Really? You think that man is a healthy man to be dating? If he hated women? This is the thing where women don't understand. That language, right? That the words they say, it will affect how they act. It will affect how they treat men. Because most likely, if you hated men, you won't treat men to the utmost, the best you can treat them. Right? With respect, with love, with, whatever. You probably didn't treat that man all that well. You probably didn't put a whole lot of effort into that man because you hated men. So you didn't go into it with the best intentions, with the best amount of effort to actually retain that man or attract that man besides your looks. And many women have that mentality, I hate men. And think that I can date men. Okay, and then men will want to date me because, of course, men love dating women that hate men. And like I said, the absolute insanity. You hate men. What did men do to you when you dated one man? This is the insanity of a lot of women. When one man hurt a woman or whatever, mistreat them, whatever, they hate all men. Like you weren't an adult. Like you didn't choose to go on a date with that man. You didn't choose to sleep with that man. You didn't choose to go in a relationship with that man. You didn't choose to get married to that man. You didn't choose to have a child with that man. No, you didn't do that. You didn't choose to do that. So all men should share in the burden of hate because one man scorned you or whatever. The absolute insanity of that. The audacity to put the blame on all men, to put the blame on men when you chose one man.
Anyways, I kind of want to cry because I don't know why. I fell for him. Anyways, guys, don't go on Hinge. That's the life lesson for today. But honestly, now that, I'm kind of relaxed and I am thinking about what happened, he's honestly a red flag in all ways. So, I definitely dodged a bullet. I know that
He's a red flag after he wasn't interested in you. And after you're online to the world complaining how much you are crazy head over heels for this man. He's the red flag. Okay.
if we actually dated, he's definitely the type that would have ended up cheating on me or something. So you know what? Good call. Yeah, let's not see each other again. I'm just mad that, like, I really liked him, though. What?
You liked him. This is the thing, right? Like I showed in the other video, women will self-sabotage. So you know this man is a red flag. You could see this man cheating on you, yet you like him. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, right? That you see this man as terrible, as a red flag, yet you want to be with him.
I think that us girls, even if they're fucking red flags, we still like them. Like, why? Why?
Because you want to play the victim. Because you want those high and lows emotions, right? The high of meeting a man that you love, right? That you fall in love with, yet also getting that man to essentially treat you bad. This is the thing. Because you know you already know, like she said, this man will eventually supposedly cheat on me. And that mindset I'm fine with, because I still want to be with this man. Yeah. This is the thing. Women are so emotionally unstable.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Okay, I have to calm down. But let's go dance it off. Hey guys, I just...
That's why women are ridiculous. I mean, the insanity. I mean, these are just more proofs, right? Again, men don't just make up shit from the top of their head. Women give men clear examples. Okay? How many times people say that women go for the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the bad boys, the players? Right? Intentionally ignoring red flags. Choosing terrible men. That's the thing. Right? So, yeah. I mean, this is the insanity of women. What do you guys think? Alright. It was a good live. I think it was a good live. I mean, it kept me entertained, right? I mean, I always love interacting with followers or people who like my content, people who like listening to me. I always love it. So thank you guys. I was bored, right? I didn't have nothing to do. So thank you for joining my live, right? Thank you for the ones that commenting. DW, you're amazing. Tux, you're amazing. OP, thank you. Yeah, thank you for chilling with me, right? Or hanging out with me. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me on a boring Sunday night. Gave me something to do. Used up an hour and a half of my time. I'm happy for that, right? Spending an hour and a half of my time for you guys, I love it, right? You guys are amazing. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching my other videos. Thank you for joining my lives. You guys are amazing, right? So check out my live tomorrow, right? I try to do regularly scheduled lives on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So I will definitely do one of them tomorrow. So check that one out. Today was just a special I'm bored kind of stream. So I may do this. I mean, if you guys can comment and stuff, right? Tell me if you like, streams like this, right? Just more often or some other stuff, right? On Sundays or other days. So yeah, I would definitely take those feedbacks. But besides that, I'm good. Later, guys. Have a good night.